It's called instant tea.
Where this is going? It's not a tea bag.
Oh no!
You can't even imagine the impact on the people. You see a card, then in a blink, oh, you see a tea bag. It's organic, visual, and made for real people.
Hi, it's Paul here. Welcome to the Magic Review. Today we're going to check out Instant by Les French Twins. As you can see, it looks like a box of tea, and that's exactly what it is. You get the box, you get the gimmicks, you get 50 bags of empty bags of special tea bags that are designed for the effect. Enough to do it 50 times. If you're like me and you love it as much as I do, you're going to want to get some more. You get the link to the download, and you get this special gimmick card, which of course enables you to take a playing card and visually transform it into the tea bag. So the basic effect is, well, there's lots of different ways you can do this. The basic effect they teach is you have a card selected, and you say, I'm going to make the card vanish and appear in my pocket. You take out the card from your pocket, and you have a joke or a line about instant, making it instant or instant tea, and then it visually changes into the tea bag. They then open up the tea bag, and inside is their card actually strung to the piece of string from the tea bag. It's a great effect. There's so many variations. I actually look at this as a tool because you can use this not just for a card trick, but you can do it with, well, they have a borrowed ring. You can actually do a signed playing card. There's two versions on the download. They teach you with signed playing cards. Another way of doing it is not so much as a magic trick as much as they have an idea where the spectators hold your hand. It's good for one-on-one. The spectator will hold your hand to make sure you can't move anywhere, and you show a playing card, and you just ask them to blink, and the minute they blink and open their eyes, you've got the tea bag. So it's kind of like the hands are quicker than the eye, and you're able to switch it out, kind of routine. So that's another way of doing it. There's so many versions and variations of this they share with us. Some of the routines require certain skills, such as being able to force a card or do a mercury fold. They teach that if you don't know how to do that. There's lots of ways you can do switches if you want to switch something out. The switch they teach is fantastic. In fact, the way they do it, it's designed the way the routine is structured, you don't even know there's a switch. So once you produce the bag, you then are able to just switch out the other tea bag for whatever you want inside. As I said, you can do borrowed rings. They even have an idea, which would be great on television, if you were to have somebody beside you or a group of people around you and borrow a ring and hand it off and have someone tie it on and end up inside the tea bag. So there's lots of ways you could use this. It's really well thought out. As I said, you get 50 tea bags. The gimmick itself is extremely well made. I think it will last a long time. It possibly, if you do it for a year, I would imagine it would eventually wear out. On the tutorial, they have been using the same one for 6 months, and it looks fantastic. So it's very well made. You know, it may eventually wear out and have to buy another one. I don't think it's something you could make. It would be too hard to make, actually. They've done such a good job with this that it's really well thought out. A lot of thought has gone into this. So I really do like this. I think it offers everything for the strolling magician. The nice thing here is you can do it, walk around the reset. If you're into resets, if that's a consideration, then it's less than a second probably. You can have all these loaded with different cards. So you can do it over and over with a different result each time if you wanted to. They teach so much in the download, just so many different variations. I came up with an idea with a Himba wallet, where if you don't want to do the switch they teach you, then you could have the card that they chose land in the wallet, open up the wallet, and there's a card, instantly turns into a tea bag, and then put it back in the wallet. So wait a minute, actually you know what, have a look, and then they open it up. So there's a switch there you could do if you don't want to do anything else. And one of my favourite routines here, and probably this is the way that I think is the best on the tutorial. They have a playing card selected, a corner torn off, the person holds the card, you tear the card into pieces, vanish all the pieces, and then say, I'm going to, but don't worry, I have your card in my pocket. You take out a card, and it's instantly turns into a tea bag. They open up the tea bag, and then they pull out the card with the fully restored but the corner missing, and it matches exactly. That to me is a great routine for for walkabout, and that's the one that I really like. You could do this parlour as well. It's a great routine. They show you examples of doing it on stage or in parlour. So it has a lot of potential. The nice thing about it is that it plays really big. So if I'm doing strolling magic and there's a group of people around me, or at a restaurant and a table, especially at a wedding banquet or something where you're at the end and there's a long table, that's really visual. Everything happens up here. And then, so everything's up above. There's nothing down below. People don't have to look down. They're looking straight ahead. So this is the perfect trick for those situations. I just love this. I think it's so well thought out. It's probably one of my favorite sort of modern card tricks, if you like. There's a lot of transformation tricks, but this one is really practical. It's got so many uses, and is just a wonderful, wonderful effect. Very novel. It's certainly, somebody isn't going to say, hey, my uncle, my uncle does magic, does a card trick with 6 blank. This isn't that sort of trick. This is something nobody would have seen before. So I very highly recommend Instant Tea by Les French Twins.
The CO2 bag. It's organic, visual, and made for real people.